Hey. Oh, that's weird. This whole window is weird. Hey guys, welcome. I'm Morali, and I figured why not do some Guild Wars 1? I haven't done this in, I'm actually looking at the last stream was like over a month ago or something like that. So, um, but yeah, there was a point before Secrets of the Obscure came out where I wanted to play through all of Guild Wars 1, and, we got stuck in the desert for a long time. I'm looking at it now, and and then all the Secrets of the Obscure stuff came out, and then I was streaming all of that stuff, and uh, like there was a lot going on, right? So, and then I kind of got back into like freelancer and like all that stuff. Um, but I did want to finish this. I mean, there was the idea of like playing through prophecies and then playing through factions and playing through um, Nightfall and then the Eye of the North expansion. Hey Emily, welcome. What? Oh, you can't see her. She's like right there. She's laying down. I don't know. We can. She doesn't even appear. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Anyways, so the idea was that I wanted to play through all of it, and I wanted to do like a pet centric thing, and I actually saw like a really cool post. I saved it on Reddit. There's a really cool post about someone making they themed it like Pokemon or whatever. So I was like, yeah, you know what, that's really cool. So I do want to continue that because my idea still is to use like a Paragon at the end with a ranger that has a pet, like a secondary ranger with a pet and stuff. So that's still the idea. But let me just real quick. There we go. I got it real quick. So, no, we heard for a second. She just ate, so she's sitting down now. Or that's what it looks like. She was licking her mouth. Alright, turn this on. Okay, so we want to continue this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through this. This is Glint's Lair. Oh, I want to do. What I want to check out though. I just thought about this. Since it's Halloween, they're gonna have Lion's Arch decorated. And I kind of want to show that off because a lot of people don't play that. Look at Lion's Arch and Guild Wars 1, and it's and look, so many people are playing. I love this very much. I love this very much. Um, yeah, and they have like a mushroom circle here. I guess is what that's supposed to be. And you actually have the Countess of Hakewood. You actually have like missions that you can do and stuff, which is really really cool. Messenger Minutes doesn't sound familiar. I mean, it's not like they don't go all out like in Guild Wars 2, with the decorations, but they do have some decorations going on. Bruce the Herald, just running around. So yeah, it's cool. We get. I don't know why these are like. They're supposed to be like. Yeah, they're supposed to be. I think they're bugged out. Something's going on here because they're supposed to be. It's like standing up candy corn elementals, but they're not. I don't know why they're like on the ground. There's a grave here. Oh jeez. You hear some screams in the background. Oh, I think they changed the color. I don't think that's usually red. I don't know if these skull flags are usually there. I don't think so. I think that's changed as well. Oh, look at these guys. They're like caught in webs. It's really funny. Like, I really like that. They changed like merchants to be like that. That's really cool. Floaty ghosts. Whatever that thing is. Yeah, and they're all wearing like witches outfits and stuff. I really like that. So I kind of wanted to show that off because, not too many people get to see that anymore. We get some pumpkins hanging out. transformed. Everyone's transformed. There's more ghosts. Is this supposed to be a ghost ship now? This is usually a regular ship. Oh, look, it's a bone dragon. Another grave. This is usually, yeah, so it's not supposed to be a ghost ship. This is, I think regularly there's just like a ship, like a normal ship. I think they're insinuating now that this is like a ghost ship. With all the ghosts flying around. Ooh. I don't think there's anything. Oh, that ship sinking? I don't know if that is normal as well. I think that might be the regular ship that's docked here. And then now they have it like sinking over there. I don't know. Oh, they put a skull on the lion. That's a lion statue, and they put a Giganticus lipicus skull on it. That's really funny. Yeah, it's really cool. They have a lot that you can do. There's like PvP modes and there's missions and stuff that you can do. So they did pretty well in Guild Wars 1 with Halloween as well. It's pretty cool. Pretty legit. But I kind of wanted to show that off. I don't think I'm gonna. Maybe I'll do that at some point before Halloween comes out. Maybe do some Halloween stuff in Guild Wars 1. Because I don't really know. I haven't done too many of these. So I don't know. Look at this. Ooh, look at that text. You get 50 trick-or-treat bags. Trick-or-treat bags in Guild Wars 1 were a lot different. Solo quest. We have a solo quest here. King Frozen Wind. Guild Wars 2 players that do raids should actually know that name. Frozen Wind. Specific, I think it's Raid Wing 3, I want to say. There's a boss that you fight named Frozen Wind, I think, right? He's like an ice elemental, and I think that's supposed to be him. That's the same guy, I think. He's one of Doom's dudes, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. And trick-or-treat bags were different. So in trick-or-treat bags, I don't think I have any on me. Yeah, we'll have some drop, but they actually just drop candy and like alcohol and stuff, which is kind of weird, but yeah, so. But anywho, I wanted to show that off. So we're in the Dragon's Lair. It's been like over a month, so we're gonna just recap. Oh, and Wing 5, not. I don't know why I said Wing 3. Wing 5. That's what I meant. Yeah, Wing 5. I think he's called. Is he just called Frozen Wing? I think he's called just Frozen Wing, and that's supposed to be the same guy that they're talking about. You can actually. Frozen Wing. King Frit. Is that not? Oh, Broken King. Correct. I'm sorry. Yes. That's the one. Yeah, Broken King. I'm sorry. Yeah, Broken King. He's supposed to be King Frozen Wind, I believe. It's the insinuation. He used to be King Frozen Wind, a loyal elemental servant of Glint, who has been twisted into Doom's servitude. That's what it was. See, I don't know my lore. But yeah, so the Broken King was originally one of Glint's people, and he pops up in some of these quests. I think you actually get to see him. He's just like an elemental. He's like an ice elemental that you can see, but yeah, you actually fight him in the in Wing 5. So, all right, so we're here at the Lair. I really like this outpost. They have nothing else like this, and it's very jarring from when you do all of this stuff, right? So, for those of you that are kind of new to watching this, I guess, I don't know, but you know, if you haven't watched the other parts, I mean, obviously this is a series, so you do want to watch the first 7 parts, but we did just the missions in the Oasis to be able to ascend, because we're looking to fight the Mersat, but we can't fight the Mersat because we can't see them unless we ascend. So hey Jacob, welcome. Long time no see. So we did those missions. We got stuck on which mission was it that we got stuck on? I think the Alona Reach one we had to do multiple times over as well. Thirsty River we got stuck on a little bit. I think the Dunes of Despair we only did twice. So we got stuck for like a while in the desert. We still have one more mission. We have to do Dragon's Lair. So we actually have to go in. The great dragon, Glint, eagerly awaits your presence. She's been inspecting you. She has? Yes, yes. She's an oracle, a powerful master of many things she sees. She has seen many things, knows of your arrival here, knows that only those who overcome great adversity can accomplish great things. Only the ascendants make it through her defenses, who make it through her fences can speak with her face to face. Why would you trust someone who's breached her defenses? No, no, no. The great dragon has little to fear from intruders, little indeed. Her defenses are not to protect her, they are to test those who wish to gain her audience. The task she has foreseen in your future is not one for the weak. Oh no, she wants to be sure that only those strong enough to complete this important task reach her. Where's her lair? It is very hard to find, very hard. Glyn keeps herself tucked away inside a pocket dimension, inside a single grain of crystalline sand. You could search the desert for 1,000,000 lifetimes and then 1,000,000 more and still never find it. The only way into the grain of salt is through this portal. Step through to the other side. You will begin. What must I do? Simply find your way to the great dragon. Survive the test. I'll find her and speak with her. All right. So we've ascended, and now Glint wants to talk to us. And this is the portal that they're talking about. This is the portal into her lair. This is the only existing portal apparently. But yeah. So we're going in. We're going in, guys. We're gonna do this. We're probably gonna fail at this. This is pretty toughish. I want to say it's pretty tough. I want to say. I'm gonna sell these. Have the Wayfarer marks on me. That's okay. And we don't get a good team here either. We definitely need the 2 healers. The prophecies here, the prophecies henchmen suck. They're really bad. And we've noticed this. I mean, I think I've proven this more than enough. But you know, we get to take 8 people with us, which is nice, but it's still not really. Do I have him? I think I'm gonna take the archer with me right now. So, I meant to work on the video today, the animal facts, and I didn't. I went to my doctor's office this morning because I had to do some paperwork stuff, and then after that I was doing yard work for a couple hours, and I really got into it because it's cold season now. Like winter time is coming. We kind of have fall coming. And that doesn't mean much in Florida. Our greenery, it stays the same. We don't have like leaves don't fall off the trees. Like it kind of stays the same. But what does happen is it does rain a lot less. Which means that the grass doesn't grow as much. So I'm trying to kind of like, I'm cutting it now so I won't have to do it for like 2 months. Because it's probably not going to grow, or at least a month or something, and it won't grow as much. So I was like, I went really in there. I wanted to have it like really short and really like cut up a lot. So I didn't have time. So and then I got really, and when the seasons change in Florida, it's so, I talked about this yesterday. It's so extreme when one like to the other that it just like I want to hibernate. I turn into like a bear. I want to just sleep all day long for like 2 weeks. It's really weird. So I just really wasn't ready for that type of stuff. Flameseeker Prophecies. Did we read these? I think we might have read these. I don't know. I'll probably go through at the very end again and kind of read them. The Flameseeker Prophecies is just really, really cool because, you know, that being an item in Guild Wars 2, and also at the same time it being a, you know, you could read them on Augury Rock, right? You can read all the like the different things and stuff on there, so it's really cool. All right, so we're here. We have to. So we're inside of the lair. Okay, this is the Glint's lair, and we have to defeat the facets, as you guys saw, the different facets. So they do appear different here than they do in Guild Wars 2. In Guild Wars 2, these are like elementals. The models are like elementals. Where here they're actually like images of Glint. We're actually fighting images of Glint. So Glint does not often accept visitors. If you wish to meet her, you must make your way through the defenses of her lair. Yeah, we already knew that. Beat the 6 facets of the Great Dragon Prophet, and you shall be granted an audience. Step through this portal to begin the journey. I picked that as the like background for the thumbnail because I thought it was really cool. I really love that little portal. And we're going through, yay! All right, this is gonna be rough, guys. I have a feeling this is gonna be rough. So one thing that happens, for each facet, there's like a different area of the layer that we have to go through, and each area has a different like negative effect on us. So as we go through, we're gonna have to kind of like see how I'm losing health. So you lose health in this area. So every section has like a different thing. Some of them aren't as bad. This one, I like that this comes first because this is probably one of the harshest ones. Like constantly, look, everyone's constantly losing health. Not good. That's definitely not good. So, yeah, I don't even know what I want to do. We still have our bird with us, Dodo. Okay. I'm gonna collect all the crap. You can make a lot of money with collecting all the stuff. It's super pretty, but I mean, like, this doesn't really compare to Glint's Lair in the second game. Glint's Lair in the second game is just amazing. It looks so good. They did a really, really good job with it. It's one of my favorite areas in Season 2. If not my favorite, my most favorite area in Season 2 of Season 2. I know you go back to it later, but like in Season 2 it was introduced. So but yeah, and it changes. The cool thing about this, and I don't know if it does that too much in the second game, but it changes colors. So we're gonna see different almost like filters on all the areas. We're actually gonna see some greenery in some areas and stuff. So come on, bird. Yeah, they did. I mean, it's definitely one of the coolest areas of Season 2. Like, just, and, you know, you drop in, and for the people that didn't play Guild Wars 1, you don't know what to expect. And for the people that played Guild Wars 1, you know, you kind of know what to expect, but then you're blown away by how much better it looks. Not saying that this area in Guild Wars 1 looks bad, but I'm saying it just looks so much better in Guild Wars 2 just because, you know, it's just, you know, I mean, it's the same engine, but it's like improved graphics and stuff. So, you know, it's really sad that we don't actually get to interact with Glint in Guild Wars 2. Like, that's one of the things that really, really bugs me. That we don't even see. Like, we see her apparition a couple of times, but we don't actually get to see Glint, and it's really sad. Like, I don't know. We've had people come back from the mist, and we know she's, like, in the mist and stuff, but that would be, like, one character where, like, yeah, please bring her back from the mist. Like... Ooh, a monstrous claw. That's a rare crafting material. If the sound is too loud or if it's like echoing or something, let me know. I don't have any headphones in, but again, I don't really need to listen to the sound. It's just not... I've heard it a billion times over again. The music is really good, though. The music is always so good in Guild Wars 1. Like I said yesterday, like hearing that old Ascalon theme in the labyrinth. Oh man, it's so good. All right, so we're slowly approaching. They're all on these like crystalline lakes, which is really cool. So yeah, I really, really like that. And there's the first one. There's the Facet of Light. We saw her dead body. It's actually really cool. I will say, I mean, I know it sounds a little morbid or whatever, but that crystalline body, they did really well of like you immediately realize it is Glint, but it's also like it's you know, you can see that she is like blended in with the environment kind of. It's really cool. I really love the way they did that. I mean, it's one of the saddest scenes in my opinion. It's one of the oh my god, I'm about to lose myself. Okay, we have healers here. I didn't even realize that. Go for those guys instead. Yeah, there we go. For that guy. Go for that guy. What are you guys doing? Look at them. What the fuck? Where are these guys going? What is happening here? Nice. See, that attack is really good. Feral lunge. I don't know why that guy's running back to the facet of light. Okay, cool. I'm glad it sounds fine. Yeah, and the Revenant uses all the facets. Yeah, but it's, you know, it's also like, again, I really like that on the Elite we get to see like the whole dragon or whatever. But it's just kind of, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know what they could have changed with it, but it feels a little wasted. Maybe we'll see the idea of facets again at some point. Like maybe imagine this, guys. What, you know, because our character in Secrets of the Obscura says that this is not the last time we're gonna see Aurene. We're gonna see her again. So what if the next time we see her, we actually have to, oh look, we got it. Oh, can I get it? I probably can't even get it. It's right in the portal, so when I walk to it, it's probably gonna teleport me to the trick-or-treat bag. Then I'm probably gonna miss out. I don't know if that picked it up or not. I don't think it did. Oh look, see, and the color changes, so it's a different facet now. So now we have, you are while you're in this area, movement is slow, so it's just slow. We walk really slow, but it's greenery, so we have some like crystalline bushes, which is like really cool. But imagine if we get to like looking for Aurene or something at some point, right? I'm not saying next expansion, I'm saying like, I don't know, down the road, right? We look for her because we need to awaken her again. And we actually have to go into the lair of Aurene, which is like kind of the same thing. And we have to fight facets of Aurene in order to gain access to waking Aurene. Like maybe she does the same thing her mom does and like hide in a single grain of sand. Yeah, they did a really nice job with the reflections in this game. The reflections and stuff look really cool. Like the crystals and the ice lake and stuff, they look really cool. Oh yeah, so that's the middle of the layer. I don't know why. Oh, these are, okay, so these are like almost like, so that's something that I feel like a lot of people, I totally forgot about this, that they don't see. So each ring represents one of the facets, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? There's 6 facets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. There's 6 facets. So as you can see, we activated 1, right? We're trying to get into the, if you look at the map, so there's one area here, there's one area. We're gonna go around in a circle. We're gonna go in a circle around. I can't draw on this map, I forgot. It's not Guild Wars 2. So we're gonna go in a circle around, and then in the middle is the layers. See, that's what I'm looking at right there, is the middle of the layer. That's where she is, and we have to defeat the facets in order to unlock the middle of the layer. See, and that's something that you don't, like, if you don't look up. I always say, like, when you play Guild Wars, specifically when you play Guild Wars 2, not so much in Guild Wars 1, but in Guild Wars 2, I always say look up. A lot of people, like, they look down, right, and this is how they play the game. It's like, look up. You can see a lot of stuff when you look up, and that actually applies here too. When you look up, you actually see that. And I want to say like a big majority of the player base that plays Guild Wars 1 probably doesn't even know about that, because they don't, like, there's no reason to look up there, but you can see. So you're activating the different rings, which are like, I guess, like seals or something. I like these crystalline bushes. I think they're really cool. Like, imagine having that like as a decoration or something. Like, it feels good playing Guild Wars 1. I haven't really played Guild Wars 1. I played a little bit of like pre-searing here and there. I'm trying to make it like another permanent like pre-searing character, but how do I get, I gotta go around, because as you guys can see, this is like blocked off. So I have to go around so that I can defeat these guys up there. Whoops, sorry. Jesus. Forgotten Gatekeeper. That was the guy that we originally talked to. He's like over there. Scales. They don't even have to fight all the other enemies there. I can just avoid them. The bonus of this mission is really interesting. And that's something that's very, you know, it's debated if it's like actually canon or not. And we're gonna see it's really funny. And I'm definitely gonna do it. I might die doing it. I hope not. It's I don't know how tough it is. The last few times that I've done these missions always been with like heroes, and that makes everything so much easier when you're playing in normal mode. So I don't. Oh, attack. What? That I think he missed. I think my dodo missed. Where are you guys going? Stop. Attack, please. My good god. Nice. See, when he actually attacks, he does like a ton of damage. Okay. Alright, let's collect these things. 64, 68. We don't get a lot of money out of that because we shared with our party members. Which is like a really strange mechanic in Guild Wars 1. Alright, so we have the facet of nature. So it's the facet of nature. That's why we see like greenery, right? Because nature, and you know, that's why we see bushes and stuff. So they're kind of keeping up with the theme of things. Ooh, look, we're really close now. We can see that. But like I said, we're gonna move in a circle around it. And a lot of people, so you will notice that a lot of people in Guild Wars 1 back in the day, they drew there's a lot of comparisons to be made between the facets of Glint and the gods, because each facet kind of matches with that of one of the gods, or you could even say perhaps one of the, like, people always try to find a connection between the elder dragons and the gods, and then you have Glint that has kind of like, because when you look at the different facets, facet of light would be Duena, right? Facet of nature would be Melandru. Facet of chaos is Lissa. Jesus, I haven't talked about the gods in so long that I'm forgetting their names. Facet of darkness is Grenth. Facet of elements, who are we missing? Because strength would obviously be Balthazar. So who's elements? Which one of the gods am I missing? See, I can't even remember all the gods. But yeah, anyways, there's some connecting themes. Is pretty much the point that I'm trying to make. I don't know why I'm hung up on that. And people had been, you know, they were trying to find like different like evidence, right? People were trying to find evidence of like, oh, this is, you know, Glint has something to do with the gods because of this and that, right? Which I don't blame him. I mean, it's a cool idea, right? Look at Glint. Alright. So we're now going into the area of the facet of chaos. I'm gonna skip this, or no, it's fine. See, so everything is purple now, right? And everything is crystal, which is like, again, you know, we have Lissa, and it's like, but it's crystal, so it kind of leans into the whole idea of like the crystal, you know, Krakatoa kind of was the same as well, right? So there's like these connecting themes that all of them always had, and people always try to make. We can't attack these guys because they're on the other side of this crystal wall. So I don't know if my friends can kill them or not. That guy's dead. Oh god, crystal spiders. Let's attack these guys. Crystal spiders. I don't know why I said crystalline spiders. They're just crystal spiders. Yule challenge. So I had a question, and I don't know if people can answer this. This is a Guild Wars 2 question, actually. Recently, someone, I think it was that shaman, that data mined the dagger skin that was supposed to be. This is like a labyrinth. Which way? I think it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. Just follow the crystal spiders. Data mined the dagger skin that's like a claw. And my question was, did they ever release that? I know that was data mined, but I didn't know if that was going to be something that was added. Like, was that added in the game? Because I was just thinking the other day, I'm like, what's something that, like, would be really cool to use or whatever, I don't know. And I was just like, it would be really cool if we had claw weapons. It was just like a random thought, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute, didn't they data mine? So this is my least favorite area of them all, because what happens here, so again, we're back to this lake area, as you can see on the map here. So we've kind of, the first one went around this way, ended with the lake there, then the next one was this way with the lake there, and then this one with the lake here. But you can see the lake area is much larger. It's like a little maze you have to go through. It's not that the maze is tough, you just follow it around. But the problem is that I can't reach these guys until I go all the way around. So you want to try to avoid getting too close to them. It's really annoying, and you can kind of like get too many people involved, and it's just, and these are like mesmers, so it's just not fun in general. I really think ArenaNet missed an opportunity of making that a, not that I hate it. I mean, it fits in with Guild Wars. I think, it's like, we've seen crazier things. I feel like it looks cool, but I really wish it should have really served as a sky scale skin. Should have really been a sky scale skin, honestly. Having it as a glider is just so weird to me. Like, that doesn't even make sense in my eyes. So I feel like it's a wasted opportunity. If they wanted to make more money, they could have, if they sold that as a see, and then this one is right at the very end, but we have to go buy it in order to actually see. And I can't avoid, can I avoid it? I guess I can. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's really tough because I'm trying to like not get all these fuckers involved. Okay, well, those guys are getting involved. That's okay. Well, I mean, they could have, it could stick to walls. I mean, they could have had it where, like, I don't know, like, kind of sticks to the side or something. Spit fire, they could have had a mounted cannon or something that's, mounted on the bottom or something. I mean, I feel like they could have made a way around that. It's the thing is with that is that ArenaNet was the one that always said that, if the Griffin is like a plane, and this is what they said when the Skyscale came out. They were like, if the Griffin is like a plane that you fly, the Skyscale is like a helicopter. And it's like, it was them that said that. Oh, I moved my, hated it. There we go. This is better. I like sitting up straight. It's better for posture, I guess. Alright, cool. So we have done the next one. I don't know. Yeah, so you can see you have 3 rings now, guys. We're slowly getting there. But, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to get it. I'm not, it's not something that I'm like, ooh, cool. It kind of ruins a little bit of the immersion for me. Yeah, so we're now in the darkness. Yeah, darkness area. So we have energy degeneration, which is bad for healers and for just mage heavy groups, but then we have these Ascalonian corpses. I never really understood why they were there. I think the idea is to have corpses laying around so that, the death idea is kind of there, that you can like, oh, you have corpses and it's the darkness and death, right? Remember how that's kind of like together? Curse bear, these are all necromancers now. Yeah, I would like to make a video about Nios as well, because I do have some thoughts on it, on like what we're gonna see, and stuff like that. So I'm very excited for it. Arena has been very, very quiet, and it's kind of like, doesn't really worry me too much, but I'm kind of I'm trying to figure out why, because they, you know, they talked about like, oh, we want to be more transparent, and we want to, you know, we want to, oh, need teleported. Um, we want to be more open, but then they don't say anything about anything for like a month. They haven't said anything. That's weird to me. I don't know. I don't know how you get. How do you guys feel about it? How do you guys feel about ArenaNet being very quiet, with not giving us any updates on anything, or giving us any dates on betas, or specific release dates, or anything like that? I've been just very busy, so to me personally, I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. I'll just get there I'll just do it when it comes out. Kind of gives me time to catch up on different things. Yeah. All right. So we're back at the lake. This kind of goes around the side, I think. Doesn't it? Where's the... No, it's back there. I was gonna say it doesn't go around. I was like, isn't it typical arena? Yeah, it's just kind of, it's kind of, you know, at this point, I hate to be like, I'm not a doomer, you know, but it's really funny how people are just like, you know, I was always giving arena a benefit of the doubt, right? I always tried to do that. But I've also become a little bit jaded at this point, because I've been defending, like, I've been criticizing ArenaNet, but I've also been defending them specifically since they got the new management, and since like they kind of had to turn over with a lot of like the company, and they changed the idea of like the new expansions and stuff. But it's like, this is a prime example of how not to do it, right? You're not communicating at all. Like, they're not communicating at all, which is just, again, it's just like, you know, how are you, I talked about this yesterday. It's like, in this world of video games coming out on a daily basis. I mean, you know, back in the day, it was just like, oh man, you know, video games came out like very rare, you know, or good video games, like the triple A titles, right? They were like, oh, far and few between, right? That's why E3 was so big, because we would get all the announcements of the next year, like all the few games that would come out, right? And they would make E3 all about these few games. Um, and so the idea was like, well, you know, back then you didn't have to have like a coverage of all of the time, you know, on like all the time posting stuff and talking about things and having magazine articles and stuff, because it's like, oh, people knew your game was coming, right? Because it's like, you know, that's the game that's gonna be the big one for the next few months, you know. Nowadays we have AAA titles coming out on almost like a monthly basis, right? And we have games coming out on a daily basis, and AAA like indie games coming out on a daily basis, like new games all the time. I mean, you go on Steam and you see, like, you go under new, and I do it constantly. I just kind of look what's new, and there's new things every day. AAA title, like on a monthly basis, we have like new things coming out, right? We just had like Mario Wonders or whatever it's called, just come out. So we don't get any negative effect here, but you will see is there's these environmental lightning storms. I think, aren't there like firestorms as well? That will hurt us as we go through them. Yeah, so there's ice now. They swap. So they swap between lightning, ice, and firestorms. And they will hurt us if we're standing these. So we don't want to stand in those. And we want to just keep going. And I'm just going to keep going this way. So, you know, in this day and age, it's very important to do updates, to constantly be in contact. Like, you know, how are you going to keep your player base from going somewhere else and doing something else, right? And spending money on a different game? Well, it's because you got to keep them involved, right? It's like the more you are in your face, the more you are in their face, the more they think about you, right? That's the same thing right now. So for me, I took a little bit. Oh, we're getting attacked by these Arcanists over here. Let's fight these guys. I took a new position at my job right now. I still do bartend, but I'm also taking over some of the social media, and the PR and stuff like that. Um, and the thing is with that, that like, you know, I have to explain to like the managers and the owners and stuff. Like I tell them like I would like to do almost daily posts, or at least like 2-3 times a week. I want to do posts on social media, not necessarily to like advertise the little things, but it's about keeping us active in their mind. Like they scroll through social media and they see us. So we're constantly, it's like a subliminal thing, right? And I want them to think that, hey, we want to go for dinner. I want them to think, oh yeah, yeah, I saw the post of the restaurant, right? And I want us to be on their mind all of the time. And that's kind of the goal. The goal is to kind of do that. And I feel like the same goes for something like a live service game, right? It's like, yes, we don't have a lot of updates. See, we just got hit by Firestorm right here, which is a different icon than the regular Firestorm. Are you guys gonna come over here? Are you guys gonna... What's happening here? I don't know what's happening. But yeah, you have to kind of keep being on the player's mind, and they talk about, oh, we want to be more transparent, and then they did the studio update, but then the last weren't they doing like a state of the game and studio updates separately, but then the last time they had to do the studio update together with the state of the game, but then it ended up not being a longer like blog post because they kind of gave us like no information whatsoever. So this was kind of like, again, it's ArenaNet's MO, right? They say, oh, we're gonna change all these things. We're gonna make sure that we're gonna be more transparent. And again, I'm not complaining. I don't care one way or another. Honestly, I'm still doing my thing. I'm still enjoying the game. I'm still enjoying the franchise. I'm gonna be continuing making videos. There's still plenty of stuff that I want to talk about, that I want to do. So I'm not worried about that. But I'm saying, like, I wish ArenaNet was a little bit more engaging with their player base. They're really not, and they always talk about like, oh yeah, we have the best community in the game. It's like, yeah, but you keep that very separate, right? That's one thing that really sucks, because we have such a great community, but then ArenaNet is so set on keeping that completely separate, right? They don't want that to kind of mesh. They don't want it to be one community of Guild Wars 2 like developers, and no, it's like the Guild Wars 2 community, and then we have ArenaNet, and it's very, very much like there's a gap. There's a huge gap. So we can kind of see the map is kind of coming together now. So we can see the layers right in the middle. We're kind of moving around this tower in the middle, which is where her lair is. And we're gonna just... But yeah, it's kind of a shame, I think people were talking about marketing again. I talked about how the videos pre Secrets of the Obscure that we got like a week before, that some of the content creators were making and stuff, were like the best. They were the best advertisement that ArenaNet has made in 10 years, like hands down best advertisement. And then they stopped. They remember, guys, and again, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but ArenaNet themselves stated this. They said that they like to focus on advertising after the game has been released, or after the expansion has released, right? They have said this multiple times. Remember this. What advertisement have they done after Secrets of the Obscure has come out? What advertisement have they done? Have they taken people to review the game? Like, have they take content creators to review the game and post that as like their ads, right? Because they had, like I said, pre Secrets of the Obscure, they did really cool with having these people come in. That Weeping Willow doing the whole like flying around and stuff, and having Aurora Peachy come in and do her thing, right? And kind of look at everything and be like, oh my god, crazy, right? And that was really good advertisement. And then I'm like thinking, oh my god, they're like on a roll. So post Secrets of the Obscure, they're gonna do some really cool, like maybe not spoil, like maybe they're gonna have some content creators make some not spoiler reviews, right? Because there's a lot of channels that'll make like reviews that are spoiler free, right? So they could have done this easily, or they could have had the Music Guild make like a really cool like music video or something for like almost like a trailer, like a musical trailer or something. Or they could have whatever, they could have taken any of the dozens of content creators that are like actively doing stuff do some stuff for after the fact, right? But we have seen zero. We've seen zero advertise. As far as I know, I've been on social media and I have not seen. I want to have that money. I haven't seen any advertisements. So it's kind of like ArenaNet straight up. Like, I hate to call them liars, but that's straight up a lie, because they said, oh, we're gonna do, they've said, oh, we don't want to do it pre-expansion, we don't want to do advertisement, we want to do it after the fact. And it's like, but you aren't doing that, so what the heck's going on, right? So it's kind of strange, but it is what it is. I mean, again, I'm not complaining. There's still plenty of stuff that I'm making videos about. I still enjoy these games for what they are. Oh, where's the tower? I can't see it. It's like back there somewhere. Oh, there you go. I was just gonna say, what's the so the facet of strength, the last one, as you guys can see, there's earthquakes every so often that knock us down, which is really, it's such a it's such a nasty mechanic. I love these crystalline bridges too. These are really cool. Yeah, so we get these, we get these earthquakes that knock us down for quite a while. Oh god, you're attacking my healer. That's not good. Attack this guy, please. Having these warriors just beat down on my healer is just not good at all. No, get up. And such a long knockdown too. It's like a 2-second, 3-second knockdown. I don't know. Why don't can I avoid these guys? They're not moving, so we can. Right. So now we have the crystal guardians from the last one and the crystal spiders from the one before that kind of combined now into teams. But we actually have to fight our way through. This is like a traditional, just like fight your way through. Nothing crazy about that. So. Go. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. That's why, like, we talked yesterday about the raid tournament that's going to be happening, I guess, at the end of the month. And as, like, I will say that the only reason that Guild Wars 2 is as active as it is thanks to the content creators and the people that are organizing stuff. Like, not just content creators are organizing stuff. There's other people that organize stuff that are not content creators. But the people that organize events, the content creators, that's the only reason this game is alive. Because imagine not having any of those. Imagine not having the hundreds of gold guide videos online, the hundreds of achievement guides, the hundreds of funny videos, the hundreds of, like, reviews, speaking for the Guild Wars 2 game specifically. I don't think the game would exist anymore. I think Guild Wars 2 would have already shut down, honestly. Just because, those people are the ones that keep the interest in Guild Wars 2, I think, is what it is for the most part. So I don't think, if we look at ArenaNet, it's like, well, yes, I do get that they're updating the game and that does keep interest, but I think, like I said earlier, I think there's just so many options out there nowadays that ArenaNet doesn't really stand a chance to the other. Like, yes, the quality of life things, the things that we do get in Guild Wars 2 do drive a lot of people to come there, but does it keep up, right? We know a lot of people that left for like 8 years and are coming back now, right? Because they don't, yes, there's a lot of quality of life, but that's not really something where it's like, I don't play. It makes it easier for me to consume the game, and it gives me a bigger enjoyment of consuming the game, but it doesn't really, like, make me want to play the game. Just because I can deposit my materials from my inventory, that doesn't make me want to really play Guild Wars 2. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's like two different ideas there. Oh my god, get up. Alright, we're about to face Glint, guys. Enough of this weird... It wasn't negative, but it was just like... Truth talk over here. Level 26. That's my opinion. I mean, obviously... Ooh, nice. Obviously, there's like... You know, people could have arguments for the other side as well. I'm not saying that I'm the best and awesomest, but... that I know everything, but that's kind of my opinion. No. Alright, so guys, we are going in. So we have now defeated all of the facets. We're now going to speak with Glint. Let's watch it. Oh, there was that knockdown.
It was almost 800 years ago when I foresaw the Flame Seeker prophecies.
800 years, guys.
You have ascended and awakened the gift of true sight that lay dormant within you. The moment has finally come. You are the chosen I have been waiting for.
Dude, Dodo's just standing there.
While you've been in the desert, the rest of the world has changed. Let me show you.
So the white mantle.
As you know, those who you once called friends have become enemies. Their souls are darkened by a deep secret.
We get our first look at the
unseen
Mersat.
gods they speak of are nothing more than a terrible and fearful race of spellcasters known as the Mersat. As I have foreseen, the Mersat will meet their demise at the hands of the Chosen. Their stranglehold on the lands of Kryta and beyond will be broken.
One of those three floating Mersat could have been
For
Lazarus,
years,
guys.
the
We don't
Mersat
know, but...
and their human disciples have hunted down the Chosen, murdering them to prevent the prophecies from coming to pass. But you have slipped through their fingers, and your friends now pay the price. The one called Marcus betrays them as he betrayed you, and if you do not hurry to their aid, none will survive.
Yeah, remember Marcus was one of the inner council members?
Captive. Their souls will be reaped upon one of the 5 bloodstones, just as the chosen you witnessed being slaughtered in the Maguma jungle. If this happens, no magic in this world or any other will bring them back. Of the future, this you must know. Your story does not end in the mountains. Your true destiny will lead you to the west, to the Ring of Fire. Seek the flame, for within it lies the power to destroy both good and evil.
Good and evil.
This portal will take you to the Shiver Peak Mountains. I know you have questions, but there are some things you must know, and others that you must discover upon your journey. Go now. Save your friends. They will not last through the night.
So we get like a little status update, right, on the things going on in the world. Kind of they're giving us, you know, our friends here at the Henge of Denravi have been betrayed. We knew this, right? As we were going to Sanctum K, we knew that they were betrayed. The Vizier actually told us about that. That's why we fled into the desert, because we were told that the Henge of Denravi had been taken over. And by you know, because we had a traitor, Marcus was the traitor. I think we were already told this. And we were like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? And then the Vizier tells us, you have to go into the desert and ascend. And then you can see their unseen gods, right? And you can actually actively fight them. So that's when we went to the desert. And now Glint tells us, oh, okay, well, the Mersad are killing the chosen, right? Because that's how we first encountered the white, or that's how we first found out the white mantle was bad, because they were taking the chosen into the Maguma jungle onto the Bloodstone and killing them there, but we didn't really know why. Well, they did it because they know that in the prophecies it said that the Chosen are the ones to defeat the Mersat, and they wanted to prevent that. But we are the Chosen ones spoken of in the Flamespear prophecies, because Glint just told us that. She's the one that made them. She's the one that predicted them, and she's like, you guys are the ones in the Flamespear prophecies. And she's like, we have to go help our pretty much our friends. They've been chased up into the mountains, from Kryta up into the mountains, and they're now being held captive. Avenia and Saedra specifically, which are two of the inner council members of the Avenia actually being the leader of the Shining Blade at this point in time. They were chased into the mountains, and the Mersat are holding them captive now, and they want to sacrifice them on a bloodstone as well. There's a bloodstone hidden here. Is it some, or is it, no, it's down here. One of the bloodstones is hidden down here, which I've talked about. There's a cave that you can actually find in Guild Wars 2, which actually now in Secrets of the Obscure they actually paid attention to that cave, but that's where people are theorizing the Avenia and Saedra were supposed to be sacrificed on top of those bloodstones. But yeah, so we're kind of the White Mantle are kind of coming into the mountains, chasing the remaining Shining Blade. But we also know of the dwarves having a they have a civil war, right? Because there's the Deldermore dwarves and the Stone Summit dwarves, and they're fighting each other, right? And we're now on our journey into all of that. So we're gonna go there next. But what's really cool is we have eggs. Okay, there's a bunch of dragon eggs. Okay, so one of these, mind you guys, is Oreen, and another one of these is Vlast. Okay, so these are they're right here. They're hanging out. Okay, we can see them. The really cool thing, and this is something that I've wanted to talk about for a long time. I've talked about the accessory thing and stuff, where a lot of accessories in Guild Wars 2 talk about something that is from Guild Wars 1. But there's one in particular that you can get in Season 4, in Dragonfall. Is Dragonfall? Yeah. Dragon's Fall or Dragonfall? Whatever. You know the map. You know the map out here. It's the map out here. Well, we can't really. It's like somewhere over here, right? You can get Ascended accessories, right? And one of them is like it's a mist something treasure. It's like a mist covered treasure or something like that. And the actual icon is a dragon egg, and it's not something that's ever pointed out. And that this is actually one of the reasons why I wanted to look at those accessories and kind of pretty much like talk to you guys about those, because I think there's like details in there that ArenaNet has added that they're not like. It's really weird because they have this like mist. It's a mist touch treasure or something. What is it called? I need to look it up real quick. Mist charged treasure. Yes, it's the mists charged treasure that you can get from the Omicron Quartermaster in the pack command in Dragonfall, and it also shares the egg of the Crystal Queen. It's the same icon, and it actually has as the description. So if you look at the egg of the crystal, so this was actually removed, this item. Oh, that's so interesting. I'm gonna show you guys this. I'm gonna leave a link for you guys so you guys can see it, so you guys can look at that. So that was an item that existed in Guild Wars 2 up until September 3rd, 2013. So it lasted a year. The reason they took it out is because one of the attributes was actually Magic Find. Back in the day, Magic Find was not something that was just like a count-bound thing, but it was actually a stat that you could get on your armors and weapons and all of that. So they had this Ascended item that had Magic Find on it, and you could get it. But this is the same icon, so they reused that icon, And it actually reads, these undeveloped eggs were supposedly found in the lair of Glint, the dragon oracle. So undeveloped eggs, right? But then they have the mischarged treasure, which is really cool because I don't know if they're supposed to be the same items. These were, you know, it says a shimmering jewel filled with energy from the mist. Like, is this supposed to be an egg out of Glint's lair that never like hatched or something, that never like mated into the like becoming anything or whatever? Or is it like an egg of like Oreen, right? Does Oreen lay the same eggs as Glint? You know, I don't know, but it's really cool because it uses these eggs as like the icon, which is really, really cool. And these are like, you know, these eggs don't look like anything really, but if you look, do you see how there's something inside of these eggs too? You see that there's like it looks like a little embryo of a dragon, like a dragon embryo that's in there. I'm trying to find some that are like easy. If I hover over them, they get like a little highlighted. You can kind of see it. It's like a swirl. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like a little swirl. There's the head, and it kind of goes down, and there's a tail. It's like just a little embryo, but it's really cool. So we have these. So the bonus, every mission, right? We already know this. Every mission has a bonus. The bonus here is to actually take one of the eggs, and then Glint will fight you, and then you have to defeat Glint, and you actually like kill her. It's not canon, and a lot of people are like, oh, you just defeat her, you don't actually like, kill her, she's just like on the ground or whatever. There's a lot of debate about that. I don't think it's canon. I don't think we just take an egg from her. I think this is just like some random stuff. But yeah, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna take an egg, and she gets mad, I think. So they're showing that the portal has now closed, the portal out of there, and Glint's like, what the fuck are you doing with my egg? So now we hold this egg that does nothing for me, so I'm gonna drop it. And now we have to fight Glint at level. She's at level 31. All right, go. Can't believe it. I don't have. Okay, I should probably get. Like 30 seconds. Can I defeat her? I think I can. I think we're doing okay. So she uses Crystal Haze. 30 seconds target. Oh, and all. Oh, that was just removed. Oh no, my pet died. No. Revive him. But the effect, so the thing that she just put on us robbed us of our energy. There's not a lot of energy happening. Really, dude? Get up. Oh my god, one of my healers just got killed. What is she doing? What is she casting? Crystal Hibernation. Crystal Hibernation, guys, that's the skill that you get. That's one of the shield skills that you get on the not on the Herald anymore, but on all of the Revenant. Yeah, so we're running out of energy here really quickly. That's like the biggest thing. Jagged Crystal Skin stands. I don't know if we can defeat her, guys. Might have just ruined this whole mission. Died again. So annoying. Stop attacking my healer. She does. Look at how much damage she does to Elysia. Look at that. Fucking insane. And then Tom keeps dying. Wow, he immediately went down again? Nuts. Attack her. Interrupt her. After her. We can kill Glint. I'm gonna have to interrupt her, so I'm trying to like wait for her to. Oh, someone interrupted her. Good. Come on, Dodo. Live. Be our tank. You can do it, Dodo. I believe in you. We almost have her. Get her, guys. Get her. Why are you standing there? We did it! We killed Glint! Woohoo! We didn't really kill Glint. Alright, well, there she is. We have rewritten the story. But yeah, we're underneath that tower now. You can see that's the crystal tower. One thing that I've always noticed is like a little bit of, remember how the Eye of the North is like this tower, but it has like, it goes straight up, but it has openings around it. It's kind of the same way here. I don't know if there's like some kind of connection or something. We still don't know anything about the Eye of the North. But yeah, so we leave, and Glinda's still alive. Like, she's gonna pop up in the story. She's gonna actually talk to us a couple more times. But we're in Drachna's Forge, guys. One of the areas that they just introduced in, like, properly introduced. Oh, we have Halloween stuff going on here, too. I forgot that all the major outposts will have Halloween stuff going on, so. So this is actually, Drachnar's Light, the little fractal that we can see. Look, there's Glint's head. We can actually talk to Glint there. Oh, hello, spooky ghost. Oh, and we do have that moon back as well. Nameless Lich. Yeah, so this area, you guys might, you know, if you have played Secrets of the Obscure, this is where the two bridges meet. There's that little, there's a little event chain where the two groups of dwarves fight against each other, and then I think Cryptus, like a Cryptus boss appears or something. Yeah, so obviously there's like, these things aren't usually here. This is all like Halloween decorated and stuff. We get a little graveyard here. It's kind of cool. But yeah, and then you go over here and you actually, so Steelstar, Frodak Steelstar is a character you can actually encounter in Guild Wars 2, actually in Thunderhead Peaks. He's the guy that if you go into the like the tombs or whatever where the different rooms are, we have to do like the puzzles in the room. He's that rude kind of ghost dude, or is he a ghost? Or is he just a stone dwarf? Whatever. He's that dwarf that's out there outside, and he kind of talks. And we can actually, I think we can actually talk to Glint by kneeling here. Is that right? I think we can. Yeah. So she pops up. Hello, hello, Glint. Vision of Glint. Your ascension is not the end, but rather a new beginning. Those who have helped you get this far are now in peril. Go to them. Put right that which has gone so terribly wrong. It will be when you return. I will be here when you return, when you have fulfilled your destiny. Yeah, so she's still alive. She's still hanging out. We got a little ghost ship here. Ooh, ghost ship. But yeah, so we kind of, I mean, you know, if you walk around here, it's like almost a one-to-one from what Guild Wars 2. They did a good job in Guild Wars 2. So regularly right here would be the statue that you guys can see in Guild Wars 2 with, you know, obviously this is not a good time to show this off, but there's a big skull now with a candle on top. But this is where the statue usually is. The statue of, oh my god, Dallas Ironhammers. The statue of Dallas Ironhammer, right? And then you go up here, and this is where you go inside of the building. This is where the meta event happens. Is like you go inside this building here. You can't do that in Guild Wars 1, obviously. So, but yeah, it's all like Halloween themed, with pumpkins everywhere and stuff. We have a custom brawl. So one thing that is really cool. So when you go to the like drowned Drachnar, right? We all know about the actual area in Guild Wars 2 that's like physically in the world, not the fractal, right? We know that this area is like all underwater, right? And we know that these peaks actually come out of the water. You can actually stand on them. I think one of them has like a hero challenge or something on it, right? Isn't one of the ones like further on the far side over there has like a hero challenge on it or something? And you can kind of, and right in the middle where this is where the Quaggan village is. There's a little Quaggan village, they hang out. But then you go off to the side and they have, right in this area, they have a hero challenge right here. And that's actually done on purpose, right? Because Drachna's Forge, well, this is not the important part of Drachna's Forge, right? You wouldn't go here and be like, wow, this is the main part of Drachna's Forge, is where the statue is. Like, that's where the big, you know, area, like the boom right in the middle there. But what is here is Vanya, Vani, and she says, "Come closer, Raleigh the Great. Look in the eye, as look me in the eye, as I thought. You've got the look of someone who's been to Augury Rock and come out the other side, a true hero in the making. Well, listen to me, hero. Do not be deceived. The desert still holds more secrets for you to unlock. Take my advice and seek out the places called Seeker's Passage and Destiny's Gorge and Hero's Audience. There you may find challenges worthy of a true champion." That's not what I'm looking for. Is this what I'm looking for? I guess that's what I'm looking for. I didn't know I needed to do this. Seeker's Passage. Seeker's Passage. Oh, okay. Kind of. Hold on a minute. Hold on, we'll continue. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know why she had. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Sorry, I'm just looking. So what they're doing here, they're introducing you to a so you talk to her and you do this because they introduce you to a concept that existed way early on in Guild Wars 1. So you actually go to these areas in the desert. There's 3 outposts in the desert. So Destiny's Gorge, we already know. I've already been to that one. Seeker's Passage, and then Hero's Audience. Hero's Audience, I think, is like down here. Or I think it's in the southern part. So they have these like overlaying triangles, right? Because we have the mission up here, the mission here, the mission here, right? It makes like a triangle like that, and then we have one that forms the other way around, right? Kind of giving you like having to really journey through the desert. So they want you to go back into the desert, but the reason they do this is because they want you to change your profession. Now that we have ascended, we can actually change our secondary profession. I can actually change from being a warrior to something else. The thing is that now in 2023, or and much earlier, we can actually go to this outpost here and just change it, and we don't actually have to do, because when you go to these areas, what it's kind of introducing you to is in those areas are NPCs that will let you change to specific professions. There's going to be specific profession like changers, like they will change you into specific ones. All the other ones that you find in the game are actually like you can change to whatever you want to. You just have to pay like a price or for what. I'm looking for a merchant because I want to sell all the stuff that we collected. And I know they're around here somewhere, but am I not? Am I dumb? Isn't there usually a merchant right here somewhere? I always thought there was a merchant right here. I guess I must be going crazy. There's a merchant up here. I just thought there was a merchant right down there. That's a-okay. So we're just gonna sell all of these things. We got a fiery dragon sword. That's nice. Yeah, I want to sell that. I don't care for it. Yeah, so we have a profession changer now. You can only change your profession once you have ascended. So you can just, and then you go here and then you can say, oh, I want to be something else. So we're just going to be a monk. Boom, we change it. All right, nice. They take 500 gold from us and we're now a ranger / monk. Okay, so now we should be, technically, we should be able to get Vani. I don't know how to say that name. Should have a second quest now. Now that we have, because she introduces us to the idea of changing your profession, and then you change your profession. That's kind of what you're supposed to do. And then you come here to, let's see. Yes, the Hero's Challenge. Your aura is radiant. Aided by the spirits of the desert, you can learn any profession, master any skill, but there yet remain untapped reserves of power within you. Take my advice, Aurelia the Great. Go to the frozen forest from the iron mines of Mala Dun and seek out my sister Sanyi. She will help you unleash this hidden power. And we get attribute points. So remember how I think it was last time that we played last stream that we did this. That's a weird like dot in the clouds there. We did the we actually went out to the arid sea. Remember how there was the statue of the lone vigil, and we had to go find this we had to find the forgotten dude, and he was just like, oh yeah, you have to journey throughout and we're gonna unlock this power within you, right? We found this guy like up here, and he told us then to go south to go to the lone vigil and pretty much do just talk to someone else over there, and then they unlocked more power within us, right? Like, the thing is that the attributes are pretty much our almost like hero challenges, right? This is what makes us stronger, right? In Guild Wars 2, they had it originally where if you actually invest hero challenge points into your different, right, we have the healing no, the Guardian has other things, but we have like Beast Mastery, Wilderness Survival, like those things on the Ranger, they survived, right? We have they're the same, they're named the same as they are in Guild Wars 1, right? Because the attribute system is the predecessor to the trait system. But actually in the early trait system in Guild Wars 2, when you invested points into a line, into like Beast Mastery or Expertise, it would give you specific stats. So you'd actually get stronger through putting this in there, and that's supposed to be that was kind of like how they translated the attribute system into Guild Wars 2. They obviously took that away and they made it more mainstream, and it's completely different now, and you can kind of move it around. But the idea was still that like your attacks get stronger because you're putting points into a certain line, right? Your stats get better based off of your skills. When you put points into different lines. So essentially what I'm trying to say is that attribute points are the same as hero challenge points in Guild Wars 2. That's how they kind of translated it. So having a hero challenge right here is very interesting because there's two quests that every character can do in Guild Wars 1 where they get 15 extra attribute points. You can get an extra 30 attribute points by doing these quests. And the one that you find in Prophecies is right here. And in Guild Wars 2, right here is where they have the hero challenge. So it's kind of they deliberately put that hero challenge in that spot because that is where in Guild Wars 1 you also get the extra points. So kind of that was a long-winded. I'm sorry that I was like all over the place with that. But yeah, so we do want to do that quest. I'm gonna journey and do that quest, and then we can kind of come back and do the main quest. But I would like to have the extra points because they're gonna help us out. We do not get any new people in our group. I don't think we will, which is kind of sad. We will for later, for other games, for the other standalone campaigns, and for the other. For the expansion, we will actually see a lot more people. There's going to be like options for us later. Now we don't really have any options. It's all dark and dreary because it's Halloween. Oh, it's supposed to be a skull upside down. I didn't even realize that. Now I see that. The clouds are skulls. I guess they're not upside down. It's just I'm looking at them the wrong way. I was like, wow, that's such a weird like texture. Have to like a dot, but it's supposed to be like a skull in the sky. What the hell? Yeah, I mean they do pretty good for Halloween, right? I can also get max armor here now. Maybe I should look into that. We haven't. Let's see. Maybe I want to do max armor because armor is super important. We have. Is this max armor? This is 70. This is 70 as well. Druid gloves. Fur lined. Ooh, do we like the fur? What do we like? Boots with the fur? These are boots with the fur, guys. We like those, or do we like the studded, or the Drake scale, or the Tyrian? I don't think I want to do the Tyrian. The Drake scale are kind of cool because they have like scaly stuff underneath. The studded are the ones that have, I think they have like bone stuff on it. It looks like there's like bone pieces on it. I don't know if anyone has any preferences. You guys can let me know. We're definitely gonna go with the Tamer mask, and then we're gonna get Beast Mastery on the Tamer mask. We're definitely gonna do that. I'm leaning towards the fur lined. I do want to get max. What is this? Fur squares. Okay, let's open up. I think this is where the main quest is. This is the main quest giver, I think. So we're gonna talk to him once we have done. We're gonna do some side tracking right now, guys. So there's one up here. We're gonna do a little side mission-y stuff. Kind of trying to get better, right? Because we're having issues as is, and I will tell you guys, stuff is only gonna get harder from this point on. So we want to make sure that we are ready for it. Because yeah, well, you don't want to not be ready for it. Because there's some tough areas coming up. Materials. Okay, so I do have some of those, and I do have some fur squares. I don't have enough fur squares, not even close, but I have more than enough money, so I'm not worried about that at all. Yeah, so I have 100k now. I think I'm gonna go with the fur line because we're gonna go into like the mountains now. You know, I mean, we're gonna go here after the mountains, but I think for now, you know, maybe I'll change it later, I don't know, but I think for now we're gonna go with the fur line stuff. So what do I need for the Tamer mask? I need more of those. How many of those do I need if I'm doing the fur line? I need 4, 16, 20, 28, 32. I need 32 all together. I can put these away. Oh, can I put these away? I can't. Perfecto. 32. Also, do you guys want me to use Ridlock? Like, I do have that summoning stone on one of my characters. I could be using Ridlock to help out. I do. It costs skill points, but I do have 30. Look at all these menus open. I'm gonna close it. So 32. And then I need 25. What are we doing for a line? 25. Oh, this is different. 25 of those, which I have. So that's fine, but then we need hand height squares. So this is crafting Guild Wars 1, by the way, guys. 175 of those, which I have 165. So I only need 10 of those. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So 10 of these. You can only buy them in bulks of 10, by the way, guys. And then we need fur squares. Okay, those are not super expensive. I mean, they're kind of pricey, but globs of ectoplasm are 11, so that's... Oh, wow, these are all really cheap. It's at 32, right? So 32 of those, and then we have a full armor, full max armor, guys. That's so exciting. See how easy that is to get max armor in Guild Wars 2? Or Guild Wars 1? Guild Wars 2 is easy now, too. Used to be harder, but... Alright. I do have 1 glob of ectoplasm. I don't know when I got it, but there it is. Was it this guy? He had the Tamer mask, right? I need these. So I need a Tamer mask with these masks. They changed this. This was not. Oh, this was at the top. That's right. It was at the top. Like what else? Huh? And then the fur line. 1, 2, 3. All right. So we have max armor. We could get runes and stuff like that. So let's see what our spiffy new armor looks like. It's all gray. I haven't colored it. I could color it green. But that's it. We look very it's a very shimmery fur, but yeah, that's our armor here. I'm gonna wear that for a little bit. Can we get green dye? I'm gonna get green dye. I'm just gonna dye green like a regular ranger. Regular old ranger color. Dye. Spend this money that I don't need. These, I'm just gonna, oh, can I break them down? I think I can break them down for materials. Is that right? Yeah. Nice. All right, cool. So we got some more materials out of that. And let's buy, what, 5 green? Yeah, for Guild Wars 2 they added, it was so confusing for me. Because coming from playing Guild Wars 1 to Guild Wars 2, they added an equipment slot, the shoulders. You don't have a shoulder slot in Guild Wars 1. So it was so, like, in the beginning, so when I first started playing Guild Wars 2, I was always thinking about, like, when I had to craft or something, or when I had to, like, get materials for something or whatever. I never thought about the shoulders. Like, I always thought it was 5, right? I always had the image of, like, I need 5 armor pieces. Or, like, even getting a new armor piece. I'm always like, okay, I need 5 armor pieces. But it's like, no, I actually need 6. I actually added a slot, right? So I'm just gonna do plain green. I think it looks pretty cool. It'll fit right into this area here. Alright, look at that. So that's what we look like. Spiffy new look here for us. We can see a little bit over there. There we go. That's our new look. You can go without the mask too if you want to. But it's cold, so that helps us out a little bit. Oh, not always. Always out. Alright, cool. So we got that. Let's deposit all this money again. Yeah, and then at some point I'll probably get some runes. Oh, this is actually nice. I think I'll use that. Expertise +3. I don't need that. I'm gonna use that. I'm just gonna use whatever I had. This is for the chest. I want to do a lot of health on my hands. Do I have anything else that's interesting, perhaps, that I can use? Ooh. Huh. Look at this. I could get 50 health. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I mean, that's like that's a lot of health in my character there. That'll help me out a lot. I don't think I have anything else. I don't know why I just had that sitting there, but a good thing I did. So now we have a lot more health, which is gonna be nice. Gonna give us some survivability. All right. So and runes we'll do at some point. I'm gonna, like, if we start failing a lot, then I'm gonna look into like upgrading. Maybe I'll do it like off camera or something, like in between then for the next. We left Thunder Keep so quickly. I left behind my favorite hammer. Damn shame. So we hear about Thunderhead Peak, guys. We're gonna go there. I don't know if we're gonna go there today, because this might take us a little bit to get through. But yeah, so we have some new equipment, guys. We are ascended now. We have left the desert. Let's go into the mountains. I really love the Southern Shiver Peaks in Guild Wars 1. They're beautiful. It's great. It's really, really... Look at this. Like, immediately you walk in. Obviously, this is really dark in there right now for Halloween. They keep it really dark in there. So it's supposed to have the same look as... But look at this. Again, I talked about the skyboxes. I really love the contrast in the skybox. But it also kind of meshes with the birch trees a little bit. Or, like, kind of fits... You know, it fits in with the birch trees having, like, some... you know, and some of the foliage is like yellow, so it kind of fits in. But it looks so magical, doesn't it? I love it. So good. Yeah, maybe I'll get Ridlock on this guy, because I have like a summoning stone. We have some Tengu, the Avikara, and then mountain trolls that are like fighting each other over there. So let's go into Ridlock. Let's go help out. Help out the trolls, because I think the Avikara overnight, so we're gonna go with the... We're gonna fight the winning side. You're not doing any damage, bro. I don't know what's happening there. He's blind. You can see the black smoke on his eyes, so that's why he's missing everything. I think it's the area that he's standing in. It's making him miss all his attacks, but they're body blocking the enemy and they're body blocking all the like spells and stuff. So we're doing really well. Alright, cool. We did that. I don't. This is kind of confusing because I can't just like run across mountains here. So. Oh, ice imps. Ice imps are very, very dangerous creatures. If you're facing ice imps, be like, let's do it now. Let's face them right now. They have some really powerful spells that will interrupt you right here, Maelstrom. Very dangerous. And they also can freeze you. Water and like ice attacks and stuff in Guild Wars 1 were so much more deadly. Like, so deadly. They could do a lot of damage. They could do, like, it's... Yeah, you gotta be careful with that stuff. So we have some siege ice golems down there. We get some lanterns. These are like dwarven lanterns or whatever. We do have a dwarven bridge over there. I'm trying to kind of... I think if I go this way and then around, I think it leads me like along there. So if I just follow this path, I'll be okay. I want to look at my bow again. It does give me health. It does give me energy. I don't have any poison. That does the health and the energy helps because I'm casting a lot of stuff. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go back, guys. Or I need to look at Guild Wars. Elite skills, guys. Elite skills in Guild Wars 1 have to be captured. You have to capture them. By profession. Beast Mastery. I don't know who's attacking me. I hear it. What the fuck is attacking me? What the hell? Oops. Sorted by campaign, please. Oh no. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look through. This is factions. Ferocious Strike. That gives me adrenaline. I don't really want that. Heal as one. This, what is this? Melander's Hope. That's a really good one. For 15 seconds, your animal companion steals health whenever hits with an attack. You and your companion are both healed for so-and-so health. If your companion is dead, it's resurrected with 50% health. If you have it will travel with you. So that's really good. I like heal as one. That's a good one. But I can't get that one right now. Rampage. Lacerate. That's also... Why are all the good ones in factions? To high bluffs. Rampage has one. Okay, so the only one we can get is Ferocious Strike. Oh, Ferocious Strike is good though, because it's a pet attack. Your animal companion attempts a Ferocious Strike that deals additional damage. If that attack hits, you gain adrenaline and energy. So it's like an energy management skill as well. It only costs 5. So that's actually really good. In Spearhead Peaks. I don't know where that is. Are we going there? Oh. Oh. We do want to take that. It's from Thol the Bowl. Alright, so let's find the copper. Signature, because I need to. I don't know the layout anymore that well. So Talus shoot. I'm gonna go up here into the. Okay, perfect. So yes, so we're actually gonna go into the mines. So let's go into the mines. Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. We'll figure it out. There's a boss. So we're actually gonna go. So we're gonna go up here. This is it. We're gonna go into a new area. This is the Ice Dome. It's a very tough area. So the Ice Dome, they did a really cool thing in Guild Wars 1. They had one over here as well, where they have like in all of the big explorable areas. They have like the Talus Chute goes from like all the way over here. I think it goes like I think it actually goes only to like right here or whatever. But it's a big explorable area, right? You can run around. There's a lot of stuff to see. But then they have these smaller areas. It's only like the Ice Dome is only like this big, but they had a very dense with a lot of enemies, a lot of strong enemies, and it's like almost like this little like they kind of gatekeep you. Like you have to be strong to get through. Look at all these enemies. Oh, crap. There's a Grawl up here, Grawl boss. There's a black bear. Okay. I mean, I don't know why I'm pointing out the obvious things. Look, it's a black bear, guys. So it's really cool. So it's gonna be like a little challenge for us to get through there because we have to go to the frozen forest, and then there's an outpost over here called the Copperhead Mines are out here. Are they referenced in Guild Wars 2 at all? Is there like an area we can go? I don't know. I don't know if that might be too far off to the side. But yeah, so the Copperhead Mines are definitely where we want to go, because in that area, so that's an outpost, which means we can teleport from back and forth or whatever. But right north of it is Spearhead Peaks, and that's where we find the boss that we have to capture that from. So it's nice to have an outpost right next to where we need to capture him. And it's not like one of those areas that's like past all this stuff. All right, we have Grawl, Mighty Grawl, Barbed Grawl. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So we have some iron tanks. I'm glad that I can avoid these. I don't have to worry about these guys. There's no benefit. I mean, the only thing you get out of it is like experience and money. And experience is only good to get some skill points when you need to use them for something. Like getting skills or... Yeah. But we have plenty right now. Alright, so we have a group. So we see some dwarven housing here. That's actually kind of cool. I like that a lot. And we're gonna have to go in and fight these guys now. This is actually a very dangerous group because they have a lot of casters in there. We have a minion mancer here. They're like summoning minions. Minion mancer, minion master. Nice. Yeah, having more energy management would be really good too. Who's suffering from a condition? Yeah, so it's gonna be kind of nice because we can take one of these out. Probably this one. I know that's like an AoE attack and stuff, but or maybe this one. Yeah, if we take that out and we put the elite in here, we have a really good lineup. I'm just gonna keep running. I know we're fighting this group, but I'm about to teleport out of here anyway, so. Alright, cool. So we're in a new area. So this is the Ice Dome. So we see actually some dwarven structures. There's a dwarven village here. Oh, that tree spawns in and out of existence. I really love the dwarven structures. I really love how like their towns look. They're very like frozen, like cold hobbits, right? Their housing looks like the Shire kind of a little bit. Yeah, I know that the Shire hasn't like built into the hills and stuff, but it's kind of like the, you know, the way that it kind of looks. It's the same. Like the thing about it is that in every fantasy thing, like dwarves usually have these like huge halls built into the mountains, right? That's always the like thing with dwarves in a lot of fantasy settings. Where this is a little bit different. Yes, they do have those big halls. We know that from Thunderhead Peaks, you know how like you can go in there and there's those big halls, but the actual housing that they live in are like these little like cool huts, these little like wooden houses. And we get the symbol up there. I don't know if that's like the dwarven symbol or something. It's on an anvil, so I'm guessing this is like a, it must be like a smith of some sort, the guy that lives there. Doliac Masters are healers. You want to go for those first. Kill them! Kill them all! Alright, here, I'm gonna go for the Ice Siege Golem. Siege Ice Golem. The herders are annoying, as you guys saw, they have like a knockdown that they do. It's really dumb. Still waiting on a mound that kind of looks like that as well. I don't know what they're riding. It's like a bear thing or something. That would be kind of a cool mount. I mean, it almost looks like a Warclaw, close to it at least, like a bear Warclaw looking thing. Like not, it doesn't look like a Warclaw, but I'm saying like it could function as a Warclaw. Kill that heretic. Or a Doliac mount. Oh wow, we got a vial of black dye. That's the most sought after dye. You can make some money off of that, guys. You get some trees hanging above. Whee. Sorry, I'm waiting on an email from a coworker, and I just thought about that, and I was like, did she send me an email? But she did not. So that's okay, because if they don't send me the email, I can't do my job. So let's work for me. That's always good, and I still get paid. I like it. All right. Yeah, so it's very dense with enemies. Like I said, the ice dome, or what was it called? Yeah, ice dome. But as you can see, it's a really small area. So we're gonna go around the corner. We're gonna fight our way through here, and then get out of the area. And then we're gonna be in the frozen forest, which is all this area. But we're looking to go right north there. I think I'm gonna not finish the quest because I want to get the outpost. Oh, we have a trick or treat bag! Yay! Finally. We didn't get that one earlier, so. So what's in it? Candy corn. All of my attributes are raised by 1. Look at this, guys. Oh, look at this. Boom, look at that. They're all raised by 1. We're now super powerful. I mean, 1 isn't a huge difference, but it can make a difference. Because there's certain, so the way that the skills are set up, you know, when you go in here, there's certain like there's certain like sometimes. Let's say I have like Beast Mastery 1, 2, and 3. This attack will do the same, but then once I hit level 4, it'll actually do it'll actually change, and that's when it increases damage, right? It's on like a little like step. It's not every level increases it, but it's like on certain levels it increases. So sometimes that could make or break a skill, because you can like, you know, you could get a lot more damage or higher numbers out of a skill if you have it at like a set level. So sometimes those candies can bring you right to that threshold. Like I could have, I don't know, there could be a skill that with 14 Beast Mastery does like an extra 5-10 damage or something, which is like, you know, that could, I mean, that could count for something. It's not a huge thing. Oh my god, one of my friends died. Yeah, this area is tough. It's like I said, and it's just so saturated with enemies. It's just so, and it's gonna be saturated with corpses. And, I'm just gonna kill everyone here. And this is not like Guild Wars 2. They don't respawn, so they're gonna just be hanging out. Oh, I didn't collect any of that money earlier. I want all that money. I wanna collect as much money as I can, just because you know, buying runes and stuff is like super expensive, and I just like to have a lot of money, so every little bit helps. I've seen people play this game where they're like, oh, I have so much money, I don't collect any of it, and it hurts me so bad. I hate it. Like, why are you leaving all of this money? It's really annoying to collect the money, I will say. I really wish they would have updated it where, like, I don't know, it's like money, like at least money, like items I kind of get, but like money just automatically goes into your inventory. That should have really been a thing for a long time, because it's really annoying collecting every little bit of, like, that would be a quality of life I would love to see. Having money just like not even drop anymore, just because, like, just, you know, you get a message of like, your party shares so and so much gold, and you just get the message, right? And you just know that you have money collected. And just, that would be really good. I think that would be great quality of life. I don't think that would take anything away. It's just really annoying. Like, I have to walk up to every satchel of fucking money and collect it. Really dumb. Really stupid. See, it's like 2 of them now. So I gotta go here, gotta go here. Alright, we gotta go this way. Siege columns. Another trick-or-treat bag. I'm not gonna open every single one of them. I'm gonna kind of keep them, collect them. Maybe we'll open them. I don't think you can get anything rare out of them. I think it's just like candy and like alcoholic beverages and stuff like that. So weird. I didn't get the stupid email. People are dumb. I don't know. I can sit there and it's really annoying when I can't do my job. Oh, no, stop, don't. You can kind of see the animation, he like winds up to you. No, oh my god, I'm dying. See, this area is but the thing, oh, I just died. The bird's still alive. I'm standing in the AoE as well, so. Get this heretic. That's annoying. Oh, they're attacking the Masher. That's fine. I really like protection monks. When they use like Aegis and stuff on you, it's I know we got another group involved. Oh no, we just had this one guy that was off the side. Got it. Alright. We're almost out, guys. We're almost out through the ice dome. Yeah, and like an armored Dolyak mount, that would be really cool. Even if it's just for like a Warclaw skin or something. I like to, you know, I know not a lot of people do it, but I like to ride my Warclaw in the open world. Like, I know it's like the World Losers World mount, but it's actually like I don't know. I like it. It looks cool. I mean, you get like a speed boost and you get a couple of teleports out of it. You know, obviously it's not as good as the Jackal and it's probably not as good as the Raptor either, but I don't know, I like it. Alright, Frozen Forest. We're going in, guys. We're going in. Nice. Today was good. Get this guy. Get him. Check his eyes out. Alright. Shield here. Frozen Forest. Going in. Hello. We're here. Yeah, so we have to go up here. I think I'm gonna not do that. I'm just gonna go right past her into the Copperhead Mines, which is like, she's like right outside of that outpost. So I'm gonna try to get rid of this. So remember, guys, we're looking for Sanyi. Sanyi. Slowly, my death penalty is going down 9%. Imagine if they actually introduced a death penalty in Guild Wars 2. Like actually make it worse. We actually have like a permanent effect on you until you get like experience points or you use like an item or something. I think I can just... Did I just go this way? I mean, I'm gonna fight these guys, but... I think I can just like cross over this way. Oh god, we have a second group coming. That's not good. We gotta get this one killer out of the way if we don't. Alright, well, the healer just joined the other healer, so this is going to be very tough, because now they have two healers healing each other. It's never good. Oh, we got him. Okay, let's go for the other one. Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, my pet's still going. All that matters. See, that's like a thing about having a pet focus build, because if I die, it doesn't matter, and my pet doesn't get, like a death penalty. So my pet's always going to be strong. It doesn't matter. And if I die in battle, as long as someone in one of my healers survives in my group, I get to go. So that's kind of why I went for like health earlier as well on my like I was like, oh cool, we have some health, because for me it's just the most important part is survivability. You know, I want to make my pet as strong as possible, but also like survivability. Nice. Oh, still have. Oh, two enemies. Always the ones that run past the front line that I always like. I'm like, oh, there's an enemy out there. Look at that. What do you mean? God, another group? Holy sh! Oh, we can't actually get through here. Oh, we have to go around? Oh, that's so lame. I fought all these enemies for nothing. Yay. Super saturated here still with enemies. And there's another group coming up. Can we avoid them? I'm not killing them fast. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna fight the other groups. Stupid. I'll just like, I think they walk in a circle around. So we were about to fight all of them anyways. As soon as we ran into one group, all the other groups would have probably come, like, caught up to us. So I think that was actually the best way for us to face off against those. Damn. Kill that son of a bastard. Alright, nice. Alright, ooh. Unfed Rodwood? Okay. Oh, there was another enemy up there. I didn't. Oh, there's money that I'm leaving. Oh my goodness, I'm leaving all the good things behind. Got to get more points. I guess I'm gonna put that into expertise. It's 20 points there, and then maybe a little bit of marksmanship. Make that stronger. Kill that guy. Oh my god. I'm telling you guys, Icems, dangerous enemies. Look at this. One of my healer, like two of my casters are dead. That was, ooh, holy crap. That really got me there. So, as you guys can see, Icems are dead. Water magic was way stronger in Guild Wars 1. Way more powerful. It was used way more offensively. That mob. What about the mob? Then all the cryptos. Well, the cryptos were all like, you know, the cryptos are supposed to be these like. I feel like we're gonna get some background on it, but I feel like the cryptos are supposed to be these like faceless, just like fleshy amalgamations. They're not supposed to be like, I don't know. I don't like that model. I like the new. I like the Guild Wars 2 Druid model that they have, where like the, what are they called? The Pine Hearts and those things, the Moss Hearts. Like that's what that creature is, right? I like those models a lot better. That one is kind of weird to me. But yeah, I can't wait to actually go to Nios and see what is really happening in Nios. Flesh Reaver looks better than all Cryptos? I don't know about that. I mean, the Flesh Reavers do look cool, but... I mean, are they nothing like concepts they've shown us? I mean, yeah, I guess you're kind of right. They're not like... They're not as fleshy as I thought they were going to be. They've made them to be out these, like, horror movie thingies, but they've become just these, like... They're almost like... They're not fleshy, right? They're more like these weird, black construct-looking things. It's kind of weird. That's why I can't wait to go to Nios, right? Because in Nios, there's going to be these Pine Souls, is what this one is. In Nios, they have these, they have the, like, because I think the, like, higher demons of the, like, the higher in the hierarchy, you know, the more powerful demons or whatever, like our friend Patha and stuff, like they're gonna have their own like unique designs. I hope. I feel like and they're gonna look a lot cooler. You know, they're gonna look a lot more like what I feel like the concept for the cryptos was supposed to be. Because like Saris was really cool, right? Deimos looks really cool. Aetha looks really cool. I would really love to see like the Temple of Febe. Like I would like to see who was the guy that was in there? The Saris talks about him. He's supposed to be the guy that was like was in there before and like Deimos killed him or whatever. And he was like this big demon dude. Oh man, I would love to see that. Are you kidding? Maybe that's the fractal we're gonna get. What do we think for the fractal? What do you guys think we're gonna get for the fractal? Do we think that like ArenaNet being quiet means that maybe they're struggling to get the fractal out, or struggling to get the content done. I don't know why they would, because they don't put out that much content, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue for them to get it done. I'm not trying to say that in a shitty way, but you know, it's a job. Like, you should be able to do your job that you're getting paid to do. I don't know. I can't wait to see Nios though. I know that like, one thing that, you know, knock on wood, one thing that's always been good in Guild Wars, like in 1 and 2, is like the maps, right? The maps look beautiful. So many details in there. There's certain maps, obviously, that you can point out. I mean, I've talked about this before. Like, Bitterfrost Frontier is probably one of my least favorite maps. That are like just not white there, but they're still beautiful in their own way, you know? Like, the elements in Bitterfrost Frontier are great. I just don't like the way that it's composed. But all the areas are together. Oh, great. I can't fight these guys. Way down there. Way down there. We're just gonna... Oh, there's... Oh, cool. Oh, Bone Fiend? A Bone Fiend. I mean... So... How would you make them look like demons? How do you think they would look more like demons? Because we're just talking about, like, you know, using the skeleton, like models or whatever, and texturing over them. But it's like, because the Flesh Reavers just use the Harpy model, so they're not more demon either. They're just Harpies as well. They're just fleshy Harpies. They're just fleshy, like, evil-looking Harpies. Undead. They're almost like undead Harpies. Is what they are. That's what that's what I thought they were in the beginning. That's literally what I thought when I first went, because I didn't really remember them, because there's only one instance that you see them in Guild Wars 1, the Flesh Reavers, and they look different there. And I didn't remember them, so when I saw them in Guild Wars 2, I was just like, oh, these are like undead Harpies. I'm like, they're not really undead Harpies, but that's what they look like. But Marganites are just humans that are like textured over. Well, they are. They're like, they just have like, they have like cool like glowy eyes and like a couple of glowy appendages and stuff. But they're just, most of them are like human models, aren't they? Like the actual demons that we did get, we get like some of the tentacle demons and in the realm of torment. Like those were kind of cool. Those I really like, but again, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't know how you could make them more demonic looking. I feel like the problem with, I think the problem that I have, yeah, the Demons of Torment, yeah, those were pretty good. Those were pretty good. I think the issue that I have specifically with the Cryptus and their design is that they just have no outstanding features. They're just like these literal like black amalgamations, right? They don't have faces, so they don't have anything that you can like, ooh, that's scary looking, right? And they just, I don't know. Which way? This way. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. They don't, to me, they don't look like demons. Like, that's not what I imagine demons to look like. Demons is, like, I'm talking about the Marganites. Demons, I imagine, you know, I'm gonna do that in a minute. I'm gonna go into this outpost here first. I want to get this, and then we can get, demons to me are like how the Demons of Torment, like, that's how I would imagine the demons to look like. So Marganites really aren't demons to me. They're like, they're more like magical humans or something. I don't know. I mean, that's just me. Alright, so we have this. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't use that so much. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I just think that the Cryptos don't have any any features, right? When you look at the Margonites, you can see, you know, you can see like their glowy stuff and the mask, right? And it's all like, oh my god, oh yeah. Okay, so we have Sanya here. Did she say anything when it came out? No. Come now, I'll walk slowly for you. You don't have to walk slowly. You can run. Really, really, you really. Oh, I'm body blocking her. Everyone, walk away from her. I just wish they had more fleshiness to them. I think that's the biggest thing that I have. Like, you know, there is not, like, when you look at Sarah's, like, he's really gross because he has this, like, pulsating flesh on it, right? But the Cryptos don't have that, I feel like. The Cryptos don't really have the, like, fleshiness. They're almost, like, made out of obsidian, is what they look like. They look like they are made out of, like, black rock. And that's what I feel like I don't like about them the most. They don't really feel fleshy to me. Yeah, I know. There's some stuff with that. It's, you know, I mean, it's almost like low budget enemies. That's why I'm hoping that maybe we'll get some crazier creatures in Nios. You know, if we get a little bit more of the like higher up. Also, like I think that we haven't really encountered that many. Like we've only encountered like the foot soldiers, right? But it's like, oh, but we need like. We want to face some generals, and we're going to face some like of the tougher opponents. I'm hoping that in Nios we'll see more of those. She's just walking along. She doesn't even care. So we have to follow her through the mountains, and we have this Raga spawn. I think that's I think that's one of the more negative points of Secrets of the Obscure, I guess, is that we didn't get the third map right away, and we have to wait on it. So it's kind of like we get the like prelude to like the big enemies, and then we like have to wait to actually get the big enemies. Because even the rift events and stuff, like we're gonna get higher tier of rift events. Oh, okay, that's where we're gonna see the actual big baddies, right? It's like kind of like that. Okay, if you could kill the enemy more quickly, I would not be forced to wait for you. Okay, thanks. That tip, useless ass fucking tip, but appreciate it. So silly. Hurry, come this way. Yeah. I'm probably gonna so we have to follow her further. Don't give up now. We're getting close. We'll lose. I'm not giving up. There's nothing making me give up. But I'm probably gonna do this, capture the elite skill, and then finish for tonight because it's getting close to midnight and I have stuff to do tomorrow. So remember, we're trying to get stronger here, and we're trying to get more potential out of us. There's more. You know, her sister said that there's more potential within us. Does she have a pipe in her mouth? Oh, she does. Look at that. It's a cool model. I don't know what she just said. It almost seemed odd that it would lead you through so much danger, but I had to see your power for myself. Okay. I've lived in these mountains many, many years, survived dangers you can scarcely imagine. Okay. To do this, I have relied on surrounding myself with powerful people. Gather round and she'll share in each other's strength. So she's like a spirit of the mountains. Kind of cool. And then we have to like fight her. Raga. And I think the M is silent on that. Raga. Alright, so we did get rid of her. Alright, so now it says, yeah, defeat the Soul Eater. She's a Soul Eater. Okay, so she eats souls. That's how she surrounds herself with powerful people and then eats them. That's how she survives in the mountains. So what is that, right? So like Vani is like, oh, it's my sister. It's like, oh, okay, are you demon too? Are you like a soul eater as well? Like, what's going on there, right? I don't think we get like a full-on clarification on this stuff. Stay your hand, Raleigh Greater. Allow me to explain. My father was the famed Agustin of Ascalon's Chosen. Many years ago, he brought us to the mountains to leave behind the strife of guild warfare. But one day, we were set upon by that demon, Raga. It consumed my father and cast a spell on me, binding me to its will. For most of my life, I've been its prisoner, forced to lead the unsuspecting to their doom. It always wanted me to seek out the most powerful, for it drew its strength from those it absorbed. But you're a true hero. You were too powerful for the demon, and now I'm free. I shall forever be in your debt. So wouldn't it be crazy if we see that demon again at some point in time? Yeah, so she was bound to leading powerful people. So that's why she wanted us to go to the desert. She wanted us to, like, you know, make sure that we are really powerful, and then come back to her and she's like, okay, yeah, you really are powerful, and I'm going to lead you to this demon, and that's going to kill you. And then I fulfilled my stuff. But we actually, we're too powerful. We're too... How the hell do I get out of here? Like, isn't there a northern exit? There is a northern exit, isn't it? Is it through here? Yes, there it is. All right, let's go get that skill, guys. We're gonna get a good elite skill. Oh, we have more attribute points, so I can get... Oh, it's only 15. I don't know why I thought it was... Okay, that's fine. We'll just do... Is there a better way to distribute this? No, not really. Yeah, I don't... Whatever. We'll just leave it like that. Well, no way. That didn't really do much for me, but it's always nice to have those. Always nice to have those. And I think it's worth showing off as a quest, even. I think it's a cool quest. Alright, so we have to go somewhere on the right up here, I want to say. So we'll have to go there, and then we'll capture an elite skill. And then we'll end up... We have items, guys. Ooh. Be careful. I think one of the big issues too, you know, that we see from, you know, now seeing new content in Guild Wars 2 and stuff is, you know, yes, it's reused, right? They reuse a lot of the assets and stuff, but a lot of the enemies too are from like Guild Wars 1. So for us Guild Wars 1 players, you know, we know like Icems, right? We know Icems, right? This is not a new enemy. Right, so just as a plain example, you know, so it's just like, you know, they add ice imps, and it's for us veteran players, it's like, oh, okay, cool, they're ice imps. Like, we already know these exist, right? It's very hard for them to add things that we haven't already seen in some shape or form in the Guild Wars universe. And I guess the issue is just when you have such a long-standing series in such a set world that even, oh god, I can't go anywhere that way? I guess I have to go around. That's okay. There's not a... It looks like a path. No, there's most definitely not a path. So this area is really cool because this is like some of the higher mountains in the Shiver Peaks that you see. Very isolated. There's no houses out here. I don't think they're even... I don't think even the dwarves build out here. You also don't see too many Stone Summit. There's some Stone Summit dwarves out here, but it's mostly just like ice imps and siege ice golems that you see. They hang out here. I really, you know, one thing I really wish water magic was the same as it was in the first game in Guild Wars 2. You know, having the whole like be a healing aspect is just really annoying. I mean, there was healing water spells in Guild Wars 1, but the damage dealing ones were like my favorite. They're the best. There's so many that are like really cool. Like Shatterstone was really cool, really strong. Water Trident was fun to use. Alright. Beep 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 beep. More black bears. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Yeah, we have to go along this ridge. That's where we started down there. See, there was no path up. It kind of looks like you could go up there, but you can't. You can't. Welcome to Guild Wars 1, where a simple rock can block your progress. Whoop Whoop should ring a name to some people who play Guild Wars 2, because there's like a whole set of what is it, weapons? It's like the Whoop Whoop weapons. The Whoop Whoop is like a tribe. There's like a bunch of bosses, I think, in Guild Wars 1 that are named like something Whoop Whoop. Or Whoop Whoop? Whoop Whoop. Yeah, I do. Like I really think like Thunderhead Peaks, for example, was a good looking map, but it wasn't utilized enough. Like I feel like there's a lot of empty areas in that map, for example. I really like. One thing that I will say, like I feel like a lot of the snowy maps have been kind of wasted. So I hope in the future we'll get like a really cool snowy map. Like I'm just not a fan of any of the snowy maps that they've added. Like Bitterfrost Frontier, like I said, is probably one of my least favorite. Thunderhead Peaks is okay, but it just wasn't utilized really. Like there's no reason to explore, and it's just kind of has a lot of empty areas with nothing going on, with no events going on. Like all the events feel very samey on that map. Then what else have they added? BR Marches was okay. I think BR Marches is probably the best map, you know, and there's stuff to collect and stuff, so there's reasons to explore it. Holy crap, we're getting our ass beat here. Who's healing them? Tell me this Pine Soul is a healer. It's not. Who the fuck is healing these? Are we just dying? Is that why we're not getting any? Left money behind. My good God. My team is just dying slowly, and I'm just trying to kill as many as I can before we go, because there's no healer in their group. I don't think I want to make this, though. No, don't die. Ugh. I don't have a healing signet, so I hold that signet. Having that extra health actually helped. Look at all this money laying around too. Holy crap. See, that's what I'm saying. I wish it would just come into my inventory. I hate having to sit there and collect it. It's so annoying. That would be, if I could have a quality of life change, that would be it. Why are we not attacking? Oh, he died. Okay. Well, let's just kill me. Oh, we killed one. That was nice. No! Wow, I made it. We made it through. I can't believe it. And now I'm gonna have to... Can't revive. I can't heal. I can't do anything, so... There he is. Stole the bowls. That's who we were looking for. We're almost at our target, guys. And of course, I'm hoping for more underwater maps. And like I said, I'm gonna be making a video on that. Because I have a really cool concept for it. For like an underwater expansion. Mini expansion or whatever you want to call it. So really cool ideas there. I can collect the money that I missed. How much money did we make off? Oh, not bad. I mean, we just spent like most of our gold on getting the Signet of Capture. Like 250 gold or something, so I'm making it back. Yeah, and I don't know when the next stream is gonna be. It's definitely not gonna be. I mean, if I'm gonna stream the earliest, it's gonna be Sunday, but we'll see. We'll see, and I don't know. I still want to get through the freelancers stuff. I do want to do that as well. I kind of dropped off doing that. And I do want to do the Underspace. I haven't played the new demo. For those of you that love the space simulation stuff, Underspace is like really picking up on a lot of development stuff right now. They have early access for early next year, or second quarter of next year or whatever. So it's a really good game, and I'm very excited for it. And yeah, I'm gonna be playing the demo at some point because they have made some significant updates that I haven't looked at. So it's definitely something that I want to do. Definitely want to take a look at that because it's definitely something that I'm so excited about. Can't wait to play through the story and see all the different things. All right, so we got to fight through this group of enemies. I think the ice imps here are the worst enemies, the worst offenders. They're gonna be the ones that are gonna do the worst damage to me, I want to say. Yay! We're at a level 20 pet now. Max level pet. That's always good. Oh no. Oh, it did get... They need to have conditions on them in order for me to get energy out of it. Oh, this one's way smoother than before. Holy crap. No one died. I don't know what happened there. We must have... I guess we must have been caught with like no energy, and so the healers weren't able to keep up with it anymore, which does happen occasionally. Alright, so we're here. Let's get this. Let's get this fucker. That's an energy thing. Alright, let's go for the guy. He doesn't even have a pet on him, does he? Oh. So he uses like pet skills, but he doesn't actually have a pet, which is really, really funny. All right, and now we can capture it. Ferocious Strike right here. The animal companion. So this one does plus 31 damage. This one does 26, but it does give me 9 energy, so that's pretty good. And it gives us a lot of experience points, and we do unlock it. Yeah, so let's fight the group and let's kind of see this in action. Ferocious Strike. I do like it. I do like it a lot. I like getting good. I mean, it's not the best, right? But it's definitely gonna do its job. And I'm definitely not gonna run out of any energy, so that's good. Like having this energy supply aplenty. Wow, that's actually pretty strong. Yeah, this is good. I like this. This is good. I feel like I'm doing a lot more damage now with that attack. Alright, cool. Perfect. So, I think we go back here and let's pick up the quest. I'm not going to start it, but I want to kind of give a little preview of what's to come. I think this would be the guy to talk to. Right? The Mersad have taken Thunderhead Keep. Jalis ordered my scouts, Korg and Onar, ahead to learn what they can and to find the one the ancient texts call the Seer. It is said that he can fashion a set of armor capable of protecting one against Mersad magic. Most like a tale told over a flagon of ale, but in these times, who knows? I expected a report by now. Something must have held them up. I'd feel better if you went after him. So that's our main quest. Oh no, these are the Southern Shiver Peak quests. It should say main. Where's our main quest then? Seeking. No, this is it, right? It doesn't say main quest, but I think this is it because Seeking the Seer, I think, is the one that we're supposed to do. Because we're supposed to just look for the Seer. I don't know if this guy has any insight for us because he's the guy that's like right there when we come from Glint's Lair. Ooh, look at that. From Glint's Lair, he's right there. So I think we can actually ask him about what's going on. I'm sure you have heard the rumors about the Brotherhood of the Dragon, many of which are not so flattering. There are those in the Dwarven community who see our connection to the Dragon Glint as blasphemy against the Great Dwarf, but I assure you, our brother is not grounded in the spiritual realm. We're more interested in the, well, practical applications, if you will, of prophecy and the art of prognostication. Prognostication. Please stay a while. Perhaps you will learn a thing or two. We see Skull Cloud coming by. Ooh, scary Skull Cloud. It's all like sideways. Oh, there it is. That's a better view of it. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that is the quest. So they talk about the Mersad have taken the Thunderhead Keep. It's kind of weird. Like you're not really supposed to see the Mersad. Like how would they know the Mersad have taken them? Because only ascended people can see the Mersad because they're like the unseen gods or whatever. But maybe they're making themselves visible so they can show these fools who they're messing with or whatever. I don't know. But yeah. So for next stream, guys, that's what we're gonna do. Appreciate you guys. If you want to become members, you can. And we do have a merch store. Again, I do want to work on the merch store at some point in time. I want to do some stuff with Underspace as well. I want to do some Underspace related stuff. So I have a couple of ideas for like new shirts and stuff that I want to put in there. Yeah, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. And yeah, I should have a short out this Friday. Like I said, I want to do some Halloween themed ones. I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. It doesn't take me too long to make those, but yeah, for the next couple of weeks, we're gonna have some Halloween themed shorts coming out. Thought to kind of switch it up a little bit for you guys and give you a little bit of other stuff there. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for today. I appreciate all you guys. Jacob, thanks for being here. Emily for being here, and everyone else that was in the background. Thank you guys so much.